Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
癖のすごいのがおるけど。コウノトリの女。あ、ルイス。あれルイスってあのルイス、さっきの。
Hey, that's your old friend, right?
Lewis.
To be honest,
Nobody's
ナンパしてるやん。
I...
これやばいよね、用心棒これ。
Howdy, pal.
何これ
Gentlemen,
ヤギか。
how can I help you?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you, gentlemen.
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how...
Nothing's easier, sir.
The list.
Ah, don't tell...
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I...
That's a shame.
Yeah, right.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
尋ねる。ナターシャ。
What can you tell me about the first...
You mean
You're right on...
nothing you don't know?
Just try me.
Well,
And,
pardon, monsieur, but I'm not...
say, big guy,
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman.
is that so?
I'm afraid that is all.
警察バッジ見したらあかんって言ってなかった。
Look, I really don't want...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers.
Listen here, you cow.
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it.
Oh, my God.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had...
What did you...
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the...
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen, and forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shake. That fella's built like a brick shit.
Wanna bet?
Not today.
Ah, it's okay, Bertha.
What was that?
Nothing.
Did you bring Big Berth?
Gods, no. What are you thinking?
Was that a rhetorical question?
来るとこ間違ってるわ、ごめん。コーヒーショップやわ。ここやな。
The hop dog was like the last warning.
ブドックにはさっ
We
き
can
と同じ記号
still
があっ
turn
た。
back.
まだ引き返せるぞ。
My
俺の
eyes
視線は
lingered
店の
on
巨
the
大な犬を
sign.
かたどって看
An
板のあたり
enormous
を食べた。
dog. Like a
まる
neon
で安いホット
god
ドッ
with
グ、プラ
limitless
スチックなハ
power
ンバーガ
over
ー、
cheap
水増
hot
しされたコー
dogs,
ヒーを無限で
plastic
生み出せる
hamburgers,
ネオ
and
ン
watered down
ネオ
coffee.
ンコード神
The
様。
cold light
冷め
called
た明かり
me,
は俺を呼んでいたが、
but I
俺は
didn't
車
want
を
to
出
get
る
out of
気に
the
なれなかった。
car.
店の中に
If
入
we
れ
went
ば、
in,
俺たちは
we were all
冷たいシロップで
gonna
貼り
be
付けられた
pancakes,
パン
kept
ケーキと
together by
マーティの
cold
心
syrup.
配そうな顔が俺を自
Marty's
分から引っ張り
worried
出
look
す。
shook me out of my
ああ、くそ。
reverie.
また独り言が口が過ぎてていたか。
Was I talking to myself again?
今日はちょっと調子が悪いな。噛みまくりや。ハエ男。
Hey, pal.
うわ、ハエやん。うわ、気
Can
持ち
you
悪い。
hear?
なんか拾った。収集品。
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip. Yeah, the guys...
That's for sure.
アライグマ。
Hello, boys.
Hey,
Hey, I'm not.
no, you don't, because if you had,
If there's still life in you when you're full.
Ah, it's going well so...
we're just here for a coffee.
Nothing's like old times.
Yeah, as a matter,
Shit.
we haven't been anywhere yet.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you
That depends.
bottom of the well come?
Holy hell.
If you've got anything,
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time.
and
But,
yeah, weird.
It's always about a...
well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna?
Only a favor.
Okay, I'm in.
さあ、もうこれいい
The
かな。
door...
Yeah. Welcome to the
あ、入れんのかい。
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight. Yet the music seeped from the walls.
ジャズの響き、
Years
バンドは
of
見えなかった
cigarette
が、
smoke.
タバコの煙
The
や
smell
こ
of
ぼれたウイスキ
spilled
ーの匂いのように壁から音
Behind
楽
the
が染み
bar,
出していた。
rows of
バーの
fancy
後ろに並ぶ
bottles
綺麗なボトル
reflected
が
the
可愛い歌
harmonious
姫たちの
voices
ハーモニー
of
と
pretty
クリ
days
スタルグラ
and the clinking of
クリスタルグラスをカ
It
チン
was
と
the
鳴ら
kind
す
of
音を
place
反
that
射す
makes
る。
you drunk.
飲んでいなくてもほろ酔い気分が味わえるような
A
場所だっ
dangerous
た。
place for someone.
俺のようなものにも危険な場所で自分には場違いの場所だと意識していても、まるで我が家に戻ってきたような懐かしさを感じさせた。
Here we
さ
are.
あ、あれへようこそ。さあ、着いたぞ。
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh?
Oh, does it mean you're...
Don't even think of.
men these days.
I have a hunch she won't be hard.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
大柄なお筋か。すごいっすね、この角が。
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What if...
あ、こっちもた。うわ、めっちゃ近い。誰や、お前。
Hey, there's Fillmar.
フィルマー。
Who? Oh, yes. Fillmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to. Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Fillmar
ミスター
Lowe.
マヌケ。
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a feather pillow mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Fillmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
お、なになにネズミが来たけど。怪しいのが来た。バーテンダーだ。
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Exactly. Of course. Sure.
Sounds good, bud.
それが気になんねん。カラスとネズミ
Just ask. What?
Is that...
No, Ma.
Hey,
Are you talking to me?
it's me.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The roaster coppers in person.
Chicken police. But yeah,
Chicken
Mr.
police.
Wessler, you could say so. The name?
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken police. Your part.
Marty McChicken. Sir, I just introduced myself to your...
Oh, yeah.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, Jen?
Yeah, so,
Cut the crap, Marty.
Oh,
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written.
oh, yeah, indeed. It's nasty business. But
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro
ハム太郎
yesterday,
司法長
so
官
he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
もっとへんてこなやつ出てきた
oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly,
We've got a few questions if...
I'm at your service.
脅迫について聞いた時どう思われましたか
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
警察を呼べばよかったのになんでしなかったんですか
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
あなたのガールフレンドが脅迫されるような理由があるんですか
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley, if you catch my drift.
Very much so, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
ここにはよくいらっしゃるんですか
Do you spend a lot of your time?
That's a strange question.
Humor me.
Of course I spend a lot of time here. I'm here...
Is it compatible with...
Huh? What? Right.
I didn't say that.
You're sly for a foul featherland.
I guess not, Mr. Wessler.
ナターシャとの関係は良好ですか
Is everything all right between you?
Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do you? Understandable, I guess. Naturally, our relationship is stable and perfect.
I rarely hear such poetry, but I understand exactly what you mean, Mr. Wessler.
So, you have your...
No reason.
Wouldn't you like...
It would make my job easier.
Yeah, it would only lead you astray.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be
具体
specific
的に非常に
and
なるのがいい
ruthless.
な署まで来て証言してもらえますか
Would you be willing to testify at the station?
You're joking, right?
Maybe I can get you an invitation. Believe me, you'd love it. The coffee's good, but the chairs are kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, you have a peculiar sense of humor. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
全然あかんやんけナターシャは身の危険を感じながらも一人で時間を過ごす時があるんですね
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
わあかんかったうわあまっとうな警察官や重要な手がかり例の脅しの話をしようとするとイブンは何とか話題を変えようとしてくる明らかに話している以上のことを知っている
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Ugh.
Please take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
お、ショーが始まるってよ。仁王立ちやん。猫。うわ、綺麗な目や。ビクーン揺らいでしもうてる。お、何がいきそう。
Barber moon hangs in the sky. My man has left with a golden smile. This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body
びっくりしてるわ。
is an empty bottle.
はあ。
Sonny.
ねえ、どうしたどうした。
Sonny.
発作みたいなの起きておる。あ、持ってきた。
Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear, as always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Tail.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs.
1話で来て
Meet
く
me
ださ
there
い。
in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey,
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.